Building big arms isn't just about biceps and triceps, guys. Granted, those muscle groups are going to make up the bulk of the size of your arms. However, we can continue to increase their size by allocating time to training a few other muscle groups that often get neglected. This is where the reverse barbell curl comes in, and today we're going to cover the 3 dumbest mistakes made with this exercise. But before we get started, be sure to drop your likes and comments to help boost the YouTube algorithm, and if you're new to my channel, welcome, and don't forget to subscribe for more quick tips. So, mistake number 1, thinking the reverse curl is actually a biceps-focused exercise.
Are you kidding me?
No, dude, it's not specifically for targeting the long or short head of the biceps.
It's a curl. You're lying.
I know it is the curling motion, but we're actually going to use this exercise to target 2 other muscle groups.
So it's all been a lie.
Dude, I know it's a lot, and I know a lot of people watching this video are going to be just as confused as you, so you know what? Let's take a little break, go sit by the pool, I'll explain it to you, you'll feel much better, and then we'll come back.
Just don't know if I can recover.
Alright guys, so you need to understand that anytime your arms are supinated, that's when the biceps are fully engaged. This is why I'm constantly preaching in my biceps videos to not twist your hands at the bottom of the movement. Because the more you pronate your arms, the more you're decreasing the overall activation of your biceps. However, that doesn't mean the reverse curl is a bad exercise for arm growth just because we're fully pronated.
Giggity.
In fact, it's because we're in this position that we can focus on the 2 muscle groups that often get neglected in arm training, and that's the brachialis and brachioradialis. Now, the brachioradialis is the main muscle that runs down the top of your forearm, and the brachialis, also known as the hidden biceps muscle because it lies underneath your biceps, helps give an overall fuller look to your arms when flexing. So don't skip out on reverse curls because you already did a few sets of barbell and dumbbell curls. But it is worth mentioning that because most biceps exercises will also engage the brachialis and brachioradialis, it might be a good idea to incorporate reverse curls at the end of your arm training to take advantage of the pre-exhaustion of these 2 muscles. Or you could even superset them with your barbell curls. Mistake number 2, extending your wrists at the top of the movement. Now, I'm not really sure why this happens, but it does. Maybe you're new to the exercise, are using lighter than normal weights to get used to the movement pattern, and because you've never really engaged your arms like this, that could be the reason. But whatever the case may be, to perform the exercise correctly, you want to get a solid grip on the barbell and focus on maintaining wrist and elbow alignment throughout the entire movement. This way, you can keep the focus of the exercise on the brachialis and brachioradialis without placing unnecessary joint stress on your wrists. And the third and final mistake is not treating the reverse curl as an isolation exercise. And you guys know that I'm a fan of cheat reps when it comes to overloading for growth and bursting through plateaus. But the reverse curl isn't really meant for that. For this exercise, you need to focus on proper form to activate the muscle groups you're trying to target effectively. So avoid moving your torso and swinging. In fact, if your form starts to break down, make sure you're flexing your core and glutes to help you stabilize your body as you bring the weight up. Also, avoid flaring your elbows as this will bring in additional traps and delt engagement as well. Instead, focus on keeping your elbows pinned to your torso throughout the entire movement. And here's a quick bonus tip to help those of you who get wrist and elbow pain with this exercise. Guys, a lot of people skip out on reverse curls just for the simple reason that holding a barbell in this position places too much strain on their wrists and elbows. So easy fix. Just use an easy curl bar. Yes, the additional pronation a straight bar brings allows for a bit more engagement of these 2 muscle groups, but if it's between the straight bar or skipping the exercise altogether, I'd opt for the easy curl bar or maybe even dumbbells. Don't forget to tap that like button if you learned something today, and if you've missed any of the previous videos in my Dumbest Mistakes series, you can check out this playlist right here, and I've got a 5-day bodybuilding split program you can try for free just by clicking this link as well. And as always, more good stuff coming soon. See you guys.